UFC heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall has updated fans on his recovery, revealing that he's undergoing multiple eye surgeries after suffering damage from repeated eye fouls in his bout with Cyril Gane. The next procedure is planned for mid-January. Before UFC 321, the matchup was built on mutual respect with no trash talk and plenty of excitement for a high-level fight. That all changed after the contest ended in a controversial no contest. Aspinall has since accused Gane of intentional fouling and says any respect between them is gone. Looking ahead, Aspinall promises a very different approach in a rematch, saying he won't be the nice guy next time. Rumors about an interim title fight involving Alex Pereira have surfaced, but nothing has been confirmed. In a recent interview, Aspinall also spoke candidly about how quickly public support faded when things went wrong.
People turn on you really quick, and you always hear it, don't you? Like, people start, maybe getting jealous and want to drag you down when you get to the top. I never really experienced that, to be honest. But people will turn the back on you quick and give their opinions publicly, even if they're your friend. And you think that maybe the fact is that they're not your friend, and they'll come out and say certain stuff and stuff like that when you have a relationship with them. And I just think it's I've learned, mate. I've learned a lot.
I'm just thinking about my health at the minute, to be honest. I'm not even thinking about any of that stuff, because you got to like take one step at a time, don't you?
Yeah.
You can't be doing that. Obviously the plan is to go back and beat the living daylights out of Cyril Gane. That's the plan. But right now the short-term plan is to get back to where I should be, get back in the gym.
Daniel Cormier has revealed key details about the UFC's upcoming media deal with Paramount and CBS, set to begin in 2026. The $7.7 billion agreement is expected to end traditional pay-per-view and shift the promotion toward a new model. Cormier explained that fighter pay is already changing, with pay-per-view buys declining due to streaming and oversaturation, where 500,000 to 600,000 buys is now considered strong. The UFC is moving toward guaranteed payouts. Speaking on his Weighing In podcast, DC said this shift is benefiting fighters across the roster, including those lower on the card, and that many are now earning more than during the peak PPV era. He also joked about being open to a wrestling match with John Jones, but made it clear he wants no part of Yoel Romero, who's been on a hot streak lately.
But even I'm telling you, today though, Josh, a big pay-per-view number was 600, 500,000.
Yeah.
Pay-per-views just didn't sell as much. People are stealing it on streams. They're doing all these things to where the numbers just work. I know guys now that said, hey, can I restructure with the idea that pay-per-view's gone? And the UFC is like, yes. And now it's guaranteed money. They're doing better. And the guy from the very beginning is gonna do better. And the guy all the way to the top of the card is gonna do better. They're giving these guys more money.
Which is wild to me, because we were scraping to get
Some guys, Josh, that are at the very beginning of the card, that first fight that walks to the octagon, those guys are making better money now already. It's crazy. The UFC doesn't try, they don't try to rob fighters.
There's growing buzz in the MMA world as multiple outlets report that Islam Makhachev versus Kamaru Usman could be in the works to headline UFC 327 in Dubai this April. While nothing is official yet, the timing and momentum behind the matchup have sparked serious discussion. The rumor aligns with comments Makhachev made in late December when he openly said he wanted to test himself against the former welterweight champion. Islam called Usman the toughest challenge available and defended the idea as a legacy fight rather than an easy path. His recent decision to pass on a short-notice title defense only added fuel to the speculation. Sources say Khabib Nurmagomedov's camp is strongly backing the fight, viewing Usman's dominance and name value as a defining opportunity for Islam's career. Around the same time, Khabib was also seen interacting with Khamzat Chimaev in what appeared to be a friendly moment. In a separate interview, Khabib sharply criticized the UFC, accusing the promotion of trying to limit Dagestani fighters because of their continued success. He claimed several undefeated fighters from the region have already been released, despite staying disciplined and doing everything asked of them. Khabib's message was clear: the issue isn't talent or professionalism, it's dominance, and the UFC doesn't know how to handle it.
Hungry fighters coming.
Yeah.
They just come, smash people and take money, And US promotions, they don't like this. End of the day, this is sport. It's sport 1-on-1. You go alone inside the cage and we will see who's the best in the world. I have couple gyms in Dagestan. There is 500 amateur guys. and they all want to be like Khabib. You know, they follow the politics, they just don't sign them because they tired. Because all Magomedov, Nurmagomedov, they jump to the UFC and they take over, you know. And last couple years, they changed a little bit politics, and I don't like this, to be honest. It's end of the day, like I say, this is sport. It's have to be fair. And even the last couple years, we saw so many fighters they cut so many fighters. They have like they don't even lose in UFC. They just finish contract. They don't give him new contract. Honestly, somebody have to talk about this, and I think this is.
Fans are voicing concern after Justin Gaethje appeared to take unnecessary risks just weeks before UFC 324. In episode 2 of his Art of Violence YouTube series, the lightweight contender shared behind-the-scenes footage from his training camp. While some clips stood out, like Kamaru Usman briefly catching him in a submission, one moment drew the most attention. Gaethje was shown playing a high-intensity dodgeball-style drill that quickly turned chaotic. During the exercise, he collided head-on with a teammate, creating an immediate scare. Fortunately, there were no visible injuries, which came as a relief given how often fights have been canceled due to training accidents. Still, fans reacted quickly online, urging Gaethje to ease up so close to fight night. He's set to face Paddy Pimblett for the interim lightweight title at UFC 324, the promotion's first event of 2026. Be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more MMA updates.